All my questions are answered. I'm not Hamlet. I'm no actor. What am I doing here? And then I get to the soliloquy, the big job. I'm right in the headlights, and I just thought, oh Christ, the hell with it. Just do it. Those were some of the last words I said on the stage around a year ago, before the world fell into chaos. I was performing in what might be one of the last Hudson School productions I will ever get the chance to participate in. I played the role of Andrew Rowley, an actor who is struggling with who he wants to be. He moves into the old apartment of John Barrymore, the famous movie star, and is visited by the ghost himself. From there, he must decide his fate and what it means to act. Before that production, I hadn't quite understood what was so important about those productions. I mean, I knew that I liked acting, but not why. This never concerned me much, but now, as we edge towards thinking about your adult life, it's vital to think about what you enjoy and what you, as a person, are passionate about. So I began to think, why is acting important, and what effects does it have on me? Now, some of these realizations about what acting has done for me came very recently, and I imagine I'll continue to realize them as time goes on. One of them happened just a month or so ago, as I was sitting in my room, suddenly aware that in the past 7 hours I had said three words: hello, thanks, and goodbye. I suddenly felt completely empty. Everything that I had enjoyed doing was eliminated from my life with a single letter and a wave of a hand. The thing that left the biggest void in my life was acting. This was because I suddenly became acutely aware of what was missing from my life, and I realized the things that acting had done for me. The biggest lessons that acting has taught me are courage, teamwork, and endurance. I'd like to talk about courage. Whether you realize it or not, you have acted. I want you to think back to when you were in elementary school, when you had to do that idiotic play. You know the one. What was that about? You were a turnip or maybe an onion, you teaching everyone about why it's important to eat healthily. Though it may be embarrassing to think back to that play, I want you to focus on one part of it specifically. Remember when you were about to walk on stage to announce the nutritional benefits of fiber? Remember that rush? That feeling that you'd rather die than get on that stage? I live for that feeling, even though I feel like it might kill me. But what I love most about that feeling is that even though we feel horrified, we got on the stage. We made the crowd laugh. We made them cry. We made them listen to us. That step onto the stage, that's courage in its rawest, most powerful form. And it is incredibly, incredibly important to have that experience. And I think that the importance of that experience is felt particularly by the more mature members of this audience, particularly those who have given presentations at their workplaces. After all, more is at stake than just your reputation with your classmates. In some scenarios, it might mean your whole entire livelihood. And yet, you pitched that product. You made the investors smile. Your coworkers paused to listen to you. You did a good job. And why is that? It wasn't luck. No, luck is a fickle thing. And the second Lady Luck considers you the bearer of too much good fortune, she can vanish. No, it was the same courage that you learned all those years ago, that which you learned on your elementary school stage. And now, we see the courage that acting lends us. All it requires of us is that we trust ourselves, that we trust our colleagues, and that we trust the stage we stand on. Sacrifice, motivation, endurance, those which lend us the ability to push on even when all is hopeless. Let me set the stage for you, so to speak. You're in the last 5 weeks of a production for a play. For anyone who doesn't know, This is the most stressful and demanding part of any production. All the loose ends have to be wrapped up. Missing costumes, broken lights, unrehearsed fight scenes, all of it. It's make or break. Now picture yourself. You've just come out of a 5-hour school day. You got off early, and then you have another 5 hours of rehearsal. Tomorrow is a Saturday, and you're getting up at 8 to go to an 8-hour rehearsal. You think to yourself, why am I doing this? What's the point? I'm actively feeling tired, and it doesn't feel like I'm getting anything out of this. But you stop yourself. You made a promise you're not going to back down on. And so you lift your head high and continue on. And do you know why? Because you agreed to. You agreed to complete the job. And not only will you complete it, you will do the best job of it you can. Theater teaches you the invaluable will to follow through with your responsibilities. It prepares you for later in life, when you will find yourself in situations that demand everything from you. Without that, enduring can be exceptionally difficult, nigh on impossible. Theater grants you strength to fulfill your responsibilities. And finally, teamwork. Learning to rely on other people and learning how to let other people rely on you. I'd like to say that no play has ever gone to plan. I refuse to believe it. There is always something, whether someone backstage misplaced a prop or the lead actor forgot his monologue halfway through the final scene. There is always something. But you know what? The cast adapted. Someone prompted the lead actor. That prop made it on stage just from a different entrance. If everyone supports each other, it is not that there will be no fall. It is inevitable that you will break on a line or maybe even physically fall over on stage. It is that someone will catch you. And this is not because they have to. It's because they want to. They want you to succeed. And that is the true value you gain from theater. The people that you bond with, the relationships you create. Theater is more than just a passion. It provides crucial life lessons that will aid you throughout your whole life, no matter the path you choose. Thank you, and good night.